Hello and welcome back to Mikey's Flight Deck. Yes, 7 years of Mikey's Flight Deck now. We have to celebrate this. I have the Captain Bob Memorial hat on, and you know what this means. It's flight time again. So, yeah, if somebody is there, then just say hello to the chat. Not that I'm talking here to my own alone this evening. Flavio Jose is already here. Hi there. And is this Guzo? Hello to you. Yeah, hello to everyone joining this live stream. Yes. 7 years now building the cockpit, and I don't have much time and I don't take much time to fly during this build process. Yep, A330 fan, good to have you here. Hello. Yeah, and one time in a year I take the time and sit down in the Boeing, start up the Microsoft Flight Simulator and try if I still can fly the Boeing somehow. Yeah, let's see where we are situated here. There we are. We are here at the Hannover airport again. And where do we fly? To Lelystad. Yeah, why Lelystad? Boeing is normally not landing there at the moment, and I think all the years before not. But this year, some weeks in the future, in March, there is the FSWeekend. I think, yes, November 22 was the last FSWeekend. I was there with my stand the first time that I had a stand on the FSWeekend and showed the overhead panel, the pedestal, what I had finished there. Yes, and this year in March it is taking place again in Lelystad, and to celebrate this I decided to make a flight from Hannover, which is my home airport here, just 15 minutes away from my home, and fly over to Lelystad and take all the sim enthusiasts with me here. And maybe if you want and start up your flight simulator, we can do this flight online together. So let's have a look here to the airport so that I can show you what is this airport. Yes, I make the sound a little bit down here, even more, I think. So here, there's our Boeing, and well, let's see. Yeah, can we change it here? Yeah, let's have. Okay. Yeah, there's our Boeing, and the airport is looking like this. We have 3 terminals here, and here you can see the terminal. I think it's the range A, B, and C. We're here at the middle terminal in our Boeing. Yeah, the tower over here, the new tower they have built. I think they have the old tower somewhere here. I can't see it. I think somewhere here is the old tower. Yeah, and we will take off from the 27 left runway. I think we will check the weather in a moment. Yeah, they have the 27 right when you are looking in this direction here. There is a small center runway for general aviation. There's the parking for the general aviation here, and to our left here behind us, here is the runway 27 left, where we will take off into this direction to west to Lelystad. Here. So back to the cockpit here. The cockpit is in code and dark mode, and I have my papers here, my checklist, so that I can find my way through firing up this Boeing and then get this running. So anyone new in the chat? Alicia, hello. Hi, I'm watching you from Turkmenistan. Cool. Yeah, then welcome. Take your place and relax. We will make a short flight here. Yeah, what will we do? We will concentrate now on taking off with the Boeing, firing up the machine, take off and go to our way to Lelystad. And when we are in a safe situation, then I can relax finally, and then we can talk about the channel, the future, what I'm planning, and so on. And I hope your questions. So if there are any questions here from you, write them down in the chat. I will read them and work them one by one then later. So what can we do? We have the ground power on here, and I think we should go up to the overhead here, the battery switch. Now come on, there it is. I thought we have ground power available. Don't we have? Let's see. I have here my tablet, so I'm using the CDU from a tablet, which I have connected. And so not that you are wondering why I'm looking in this direction here. So just checking. Okay, I request ground power. So connecting. I thought GSX has done this. No, but it hasn't. So now we have ground power available and use it. So we make our way here through the basics here and then check the flight plan. So doors are still open, the gangway is there, battery. We have done this here. Anything on the master caution here? So all pumps should be off. I think we can leave them on here. So everything on, and the FMC is already the next thing we can do. So now you see what I'm seeing here on my tablet. So, and we make go to the FMC and make the initialization, the POS in it. So our reference airport, Hannover Airport, Echo Delta Delta Victor. We are at gate 7. I hope I can insert it like this. Yeah. And so there we have entered this. Ground connection, everything is right. Okay, there we have it. POS init at gate 7. Yeah, there is already the ILS, I tell you, GPS. So, is it on enough? No, enough. So, it's aligning. Ground power, we have it. External lights, we need some lights. Position is on steady at the moment, right? Wheel well on, logo lights on, wing on, there we are. Seat belts we make on here. So, and back to the FMC. Finally we can insert here. There. So, before we make the route, we will enter our payload. And our payload will be, I think we will take 20 passengers with us. No, I think more won't watch this stream. 12 in the first class. Sorry, I would like to give you all the first class seat. No, and 8 in the economy. Cargo, we are in pounds here. Let's take 500 pounds in the forward and also 500 pounds in the after cargo section. And fuel, I think not 80,000, 8,000 pounds are enough for this trip. It's just not really a 40-minute flight over there. With a car I need longer, yeah. So this is it here. So now let's start the route. Let's talk about the route. What have I planned here? Not the GSX here. Let's go to Navigraph. So I think I can take off the hat now. Now we are getting serious again. But it's not looking better without the hat, huh? So, there. The airport, Hannover, is here. And we are flying west to Lelystad, making a turn here, and on the 05 runway, this is the only runway that has an ILS approach, landing in Lelystad. We will change a little bit on at the flight. I think we will take off here to Vaxev. We'll look at the departure route and then take this short here, the Y348 route to Osnabrück. And from Osnabrück, then we go this way here to Recken. So I think we will enter this directly in the FMC later. So just that you know what we will do. The airport. Let's have a look. Airport. Come on. To the weather. 1028 is the altimeter here, and the, let's see, the information, which runway is open there. Still the 27 left. Yeah, okay, so then we will use it. Charts, let's see, we will take the VAXEF. Here, standard instrument departures, VAXEF, so that you can see what we will do. We will take off from the 27 left, fly runway course, and then make a left turn down here to VAXEF. And from there on, like I have demonstrated to you. So back to the FMC. Our origin, Hannover Airport. Our destination, Echo Hotel Lima Echo for Lelystad. So and yeah, my plan, we have it. Yeah, there we have it. And the departure. So the departure for Hannover, we go from the 27 left via the VAXEF and route to VAXEF, right. So from VAXEF, we are taking the Y 348 to Osnabrück, OSN, and then the L 980 to Recken, RKN, and the T603 to Bardex. There we are. And from Bardex, we will go into our transition to Lelystad. Can we say activate? Execute. So let's make the arrival already. Runway 05 ILS, Bardex transition. Execute. So, okay. Performance in it. Okay, we will make a cost index of 20. Reserves of ton, I think it's enough. So our transition altitude will be 5,000 feet in Hannover. This is the cruise altitude. No. Cruise altitude will be flight level 280. So there is it. And the transition altitude is down there. Okay. So there we have it. N1 limits. We will just select this takeoff and climb. Okay. Oh. Now we have the zero fuel weight and there's center gravity. Right. Oh, anything else? I don't think so. So takeoff, flaps. Yeah, flaps 5 takeoff. Center of gravity. There we have it. And we can copy our takeoff speeds. Be patient with me. I don't make a high-end performance calculation now here. This is, I'm just flying this thing. The main thing behind this stream is just talking to each other and have a chance to meet each other here, at least online. Yeah. So now we have it, I think. Okay, go on in my list here. So we have fuel and so on. Let's have a look to the overhead again. Recirc fans on auto. Yes, they are. Packs on auto. Autopilot is off. Nothing on here. Speed brake. Check that they are down. Yep, can do this. Come on. There we have set the speed brakes. Color scheme. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Take a drink. We will take off in some minutes, I hope. So, speed brakes, voice recorder. No, we don't make any tests here. The IRS we have on a line. So now everything on the FMC we have done here, the route and so on. So and now we are already in the mode to start the APU. So one fuel pump on. I think we can make the jaw damper on too. So fuel pump on and start the APU. Start. Okay. So think. No, come on, down there. Yeah, APU is coming up. Yeah, and then when we have the APU power, we can use it here and use the APU generator. So what is color screen writing? Thanks for the great YouTube content. It's a lot of inspiration while building a cockpit. Yeah, thank you. Inspiration is what we need when we build a cockpit, and this will take a long time. Okay, we have the APU power available and use it. So our EFIS mode, yeah, we are here in a useful range. I didn't think 10 miles. We can even bring this down to 5 miles at the beginning. So APUs on, genau. The APU bleed switch on. Yes, I can hear the bleed. On engine bleed switches are on. AC voltmeter is on APU. Yeah, we have the APU power available. And now we can get rid of the ground power. So ground services release the ground power. And I think we can already close the doors. Is clothing. Okay. All passengers have taken their seats, and we will go to the outside to view this better. Come on, there we are. And let's GSX operate the runway here, the runway, the jetway. Well, yeah, there it goes. Why is this there already? Still there. Jetway? No. I can't see that I have these stairs. Release. There. They go. Okay. Good. Okay. We have APU power. Master function. Disengage. Jawohl. We don't need any comm frequencies here. We won't have any communication with controllers. But just for the realism, we can set a squawk like this. And here our, how is this called? I don't know. Oh, bad. I have built this panel and I don't know how this is called. The TCAS, no? TCAS, right? Yeah. So, squawk, altimeter set to current pressure. 1028. No, come on. Down there. 1028. We have watched this in the weather information for the airport. There it is. Okay. I think we should already also set the flight altitude to 80. And our landing is 0. There is no height at the target airport. So let's have a look here. Okay, everything is entered here in the FMC. Our gangways are away, doors away, fuel pumps. I think we are short before starting the engines. All fuel pumps on. No crossfeed. We don't have anything here, and nothing in the center tank. So anti-collision lights on. Pack left and right off. So there we have it off. Thrust is on idle, is checked. The fuel cutoff switches, check that they are off, down there, yep, they are. And now let's remove the wheel chocks. They are removed. And now we're ready to make the pushback. We will say GSX should make the pushback and then listen what they want from us. I always had to click twice to get into this GSX menu. Where it is, pushback, additional service. Didn't I see it? Pushback, here, prepare for pushback and departure. Okay. Yeah, departure clearance requested.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That's good. Nein, we don't want to interrupt the pushback. Yeah, cool. Yeah, then do the pushback. Complete pushback procedure.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So what do they want? We should just do the pushback. Ah, there it is. So, can already prepare here in the flight director.
Locking gear.
Good. They are locking the gear. Best. So when we want to the left,
Release parking brakes.
I'm releasing the parking brakes. There you go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Yeah. Then we will start the engines. So up there we start engine number 1. Have a look here. To the turnings, and when they reach 20, we give the fuel for engine number 1. I see all these high-class simulator flyers laughing now. And I'm still happy that I can start this engine. There. Yes. Yeah, the engine is running. We start engine number 2. There comes it. And 20. You can say if the sound of the simulator is too low or too high. I think it isn't too high compared to my voice. But when we should make it a little bit louder, then just say it.
Please set parking brakes.
I set the parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Way too low, okay. So a little bit more. I think it will become louder later when we start. Yo, better. Okay. Then, yeah, parking brake is set, and I hope the lady will go away with their pushback truck, waiting for a confirmation of a good engine start. Yes, sure, you can have it. Confirm.
Pit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Yeah, then. And while she's disconnecting, we will have a look which runway course we have to follow. So the backset 1F.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, here it is, 270. Okay. Then this is the heading we will turn in. 270.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Turning.
Right is clear.
So everything is clear, that's good. So 270. And we can already tune in our altitude. There aren't any height restrictions. Two 80. There we are. And our flaps 5. Pushback. So taxi lights. I think we can go to the overhead. Taxi lights. So, and this can all on. And now we can bring the packs to auto. And now use the power from the engines and shut off the APU. Throw beep on. It's cold enough so that we should turn on the window heat. Yes, APU. I nearly forgot this. Yeah, APU is off now. Okay, I think we are ready here. Oh, and now let's go to the starting point of runway. There we are. Runway 27. Oh, I should release the parking brake, no? Go up. Now it's off. Okay. Oh. There we go. On our way to Lelystad. Not too fast. Come. We're rolling. Now come a little bit faster. Huh? Yeah, and while we're rolling again, if there are any questions concerning my channel, the upcoming videos or anything else, then just write this down in the chat and we can discuss this during the flight. We'll need some topics to discuss, I think. Oh. Come on. I want to go out and push this airplane here. Now we're gaining some speed here finally. Okay. Here, on our right, there is the runway that we will use in a moment. There is the runway. No, not too fast here. At the beginning you don't want to start, and now you're a racing machine. I think, what is the maximum speed you can drive? You are allowed to drive with the airplane. I think, is it 20 knots? So, we 30 knots. Okay, well, then we still have air. So we use this turn left and this turn there. Oops. Runway turn on lights and lights on. Ooh. There we are. Oh, yeah, now we are slowing down. And we make a short stop on the runway. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, 27 left. At least the right runway. So, and come to a stop here. Whew. Yeah, last checks. Lights are all on. VNAV and LNAV are activated and prepared. Altitude is right. Okay, I think everything is ready. We are starting the clock and go into our position and activate the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, here are my checklists. Okay, so pedals prepared and we go on. Set 40% and 1. Stabilized toga. hold the yoke down, light pressure on the yoke, and here we go. Hello, I said toga. Uh-oh, what's the problem? Ah, yeah, the auto throttle. Oh my. There we go. God! They will take away my flight license.
Rotate.
I rotate. At least the runway is long enough.
Positive reincline.
Gear up. So, and we manually follow a little bit the flight director. It's really dark here in the cockpit, huh? Against the last sun. Oh, and flaps 2, flaps 1. And flaps up. So now a small left turn. Here we switch to standard pressure. So I think when we have made the left turn, then I will activate the autopilot. Now there is the left turn. So we are still in the starting. No one is starting the service. The service in the back. Oh, there we are. And activate the autopilot. Yeah, good boy. You can fly this thing better than I could. Extend the range a little bit. Oh, 21. So we are course 248. So actually, I keep the heading synchronized with my planned course, and now we can clean up a little bit. So brakes off, landing gear off. Yeah, the lights can go off now. Runway and taxi, everything is off. Okay. So, one outside view. There we are. Yeah, on our way to Lelystad. And during the next course to 262. So, okay. Yeah, let's have a look to the chat. I think now this would be the moment when we can talk a little bit about upcoming projects and so on. You have a flight license? No, I don't have a flight license. No, I'm just a flight enthusiast here, and I even don't look too much at airplanes. So it's just, I think, the technical aspect that interests me, and yeah, just the thing that there are so many things coming together to keep a plane flying, and now the build process. This is the fun I'm after. So the A330 fan, have a nice flight, all the best everyone. Unfortunately I have to move on. See you. Yeah. See you. Good to have you here. Yeah. This guy knows how to fly a Boeing. He has one, not in his garage, but somewhere else. But they have a real Boeing nose. Yeah. So, I have noted some things we can talk about while we are flying here, at least when we reach the top of descent. Yeah, this will take a while. 40, no? 40, I want to have. 80, no, that's good. Yeah, let's have a look back to the year 2023 for my channel. What have I reached? What have I done? What was good or not good? What worked out like I have planned, and so on. At the beginning of the year, I finished the fire panel. Let's here. Switch over to this cam. I think this is better for you here. Yeah. So there you can see. At the beginning of the year, I finished the fire panel of my pedestal, and yeah, this was a really complex panel with so many features in it. Yeah, the locking mechanism of the handles, left, right rotating, and pull, push of these fire handles. I think I make the sound a little bit lower, just a little bit. So, like this. Yeah. And then I started designing the MIP. And it was clear from the beginning that I want to have this whole MIP designed first, because I wanted to cut out the whole back panel of the MIP in one piece with my laser. And you have seen this in the video how I've done this, because to have more stability and to make this whole unit sturdier. Instead, when I would have divided it into several pieces, there only would be very thin lines left, and so I thought it would be better to have this cut out in one piece. Yeah, and to cut it out in one piece, I had to know where every hole must be, every screw, and so I had to design the whole MIP first, and this was a really yeah, heavy project, because I wasn't able to bring out any video content. I just was designing this MIP. Yeah, very complex, and I think nearly 3 months of designs in this MIP. Yeah, that's it. What have I done? The monitors behind this MIP were planned, the gear lever and the knee panels. These are the things that are missing. Monitors will come. Gear lever will be, I think, also the next building video. Before I will make two more configuration videos. Yeah, and the knee panels, they are still missing, and I hope I can build all these things and finish the whole MIP to the FSWeekend. This would be very nice that I could show this whole unit on the FSWeekend. Yeah, thanks to all of you, of course, who have bought my plans to build their cockpits at home. This is really a big support for my channel, and this helps me to try out some things because yes, I have the more financial room to try things out other than different than you would do when you have to invest to look for all the money for yourself or take it from your money. No? Here. And on the other side, no? you save a lot of time by buying my plans. Then you just have the finished design, can start your cutting off, engraving and building. Yeah. So thanks to all who are already a member of Mikey's Flightdeck. There will come many plans in the future. I think you will be able to build your own cockpit at home. Here. One last thing, some numbers for you from the year 2023, and then we have a look to the chat again. Yeah, I think not many can imagine this, but I think 1/3 of the time you are investing into YouTube when you are doing a channel like this. It's not just building and all the filming comes by itself. You have to invest a lot of time. And I have to go a little bit closer. Yeah, the top of descent is coming. We will reduce the alt already, I think, to 6,000. We can go down. Yeah, YouTube, you had to invest a lot of time doing this, and so be patient. I'm not able to build as fast as you could do it when you do it alone at home and just build. I have to look for the when I can film some things and the steps which should be filmed after each other. There are moments that I can't build a special part because I have to wait for something different that I have to film first, and then I can build. You can't imagine. Yeah, but some numbers from YouTube from my last year. Over 50,000 times my videos were watched, and 3,500 hours of time my videos were watched. So this isn't big for YouTube, but it's great for me that I see the content is watched so often and from so many peoples. 400 new subscribers have come to this channel, so if you aren't a subscriber already, then I would say do it. There will come a lot of cool content, and the most watched video still is the build video, my first panel build video, the EFS panel. And this is even a real panel. I just tried out to cut out and engrave a panel, but this is still my most watched video. I don't know why, but the real EFS panel is coming. I hope you will watch this as often as this first one. So the pros beyond you have seen we are already here in the descent. Yeah, we're going down some clouds here. but not too spectacular. Here, let's have a look to the chat here. What have we? In old movies called It's Magnificent Men in the Flying Machine, there is a saying that every German can learn how to fly a plane. They just need to read the manual really carefully. Yes. The manual. It's So speaking of future projects, throttle quadrant. Will you attempt a motorized version with a force feedback capabilities, or only a simpler version without any feedback from MobiFlight? So, yes and no. Force feedback, no. I don't think there is any force feedback needed in a throttle, in the yoke maybe, but not in the throttle. I think. But I'm planning to build a motorized version. Yes. And yeah, I don't know how this will look like. Maybe like the real one, but how I will do this, no, there's no plan at the moment here. But I will build, I try to build a throttle myself, maybe with a little help of cars plans, I think. Yeah, because he has really invested much time designing this thing. This is really good. Let's see what I can do. So, in a throttle you push a toga switch and the throttle go to full. Yeah, sure. This is what a motorized throttle is doing, and I have the plan that my throttle will do this too. A trim wheel movement and feedback from autopilot. Yeah, trim wheel is also controlled by motors. Yeah, this sure, this should be there if possible. Here, and when I'm talking about Carl, I mean Heavy Mech, right? Here, this was cool. We all met at the last FS weekend. Sebastian from MobiFlight, Carl from the 737 DIY sim channel. Yeah, we had our stands directly side by side at the same corridor, and so we had the chance to talk to each other during this event. Yeah, this was really cool. So I think we should plan the landing already, not GSX, not to come in stress later. Lelystad here. This is what we will do. We will come to Bardex, and from there we will take this way down here, nearly parallel to the runway. There it is. And then make this turn, slow down, capture the ILS approach, and go down with the ILS to the runway 05. So we set the course already, 046, and the frequency 1.855. Let's do this. 1.8 10855. 108. So 10855 here. And 10855 there. And the course 046 on the pilot side, Nah, come. And 046 on the first of the side. Yeah, we have it. Switching, we will have to look up the QNH here in Navigraph. Airport weather 1026. 1026. Come. So 1026. There we are. So we are still going down here. So here you can see this, no? We are still going down here. The deceleration point will come there, and then we make the left turn. And here is Bardex already, and then we are in the Bardex transition. Yeah. And hopefully make safe landing. 318 heading. Can already set the brakes to, well, let's make 3. We have to use all the brake power that we will need, and I think decent. We will need the transition altitude. Not weather. I think the transition altitude is different than in Hannover. Charts, approach. Do we have a transition altitude here? Does anyone? No. No. Missed approach. I think it was 3,000 feet. Instrument. Standard arrival here, no? No. On the approach. Does anyone see a transition altitude? Here in this time here? God, I'm always searching for this. Trends level by ATC. Oh, trends out there. 3,000 feet. I knew it. 3,000 feet. Okay. Arrival, ILS. Okay, we have inserted this here. Is there anything we have to insert here? I think the forecast page. VREF not selected. This is, yeah, the forecast here. Transition 3. Track required. Sorry. Oh. So what does they want here? So yeah, standard. No, I think we have to keep on standard though. Okay, I think we go from the out down to 3,000, so we have no stress there. The autopilot knows where to go. So, and let's concentrate on the FMC again. So, let's go. Departure arrival, yeah. ILS. 5, yes. Bardex transition, yeah. Everything is right. Cruise, no we don't. Forecast, there we are. We have to say that we want to make a flaps 40 approach here, there. Flaps 40. Flap speed. Yep, we have it. I think now we have set everything we need. Yeah, forecast we don't need. Yo. Yep, in driven's, yeah. And we'll 118 knots. Plus 10, I think this is our landing speed. Okay. Ooh. 20 miles here, up to 10. There you can see the left turn will come. So anything new in the chat here? Michael Helimek and the Warthog project are the subscribed videos always nice to watch. Yeah, the Warthog project, he's really good in making backlighted panels. Really cool. What is now going on here? Okay, we are off course. Let's see. Oopala. No. Let's see if we can get this back. What is it doing? Okay. We will try to help this to find the way back to Lelystad here. This is getting more excited than I hoped. So what have we forgotten? So go more left and capture the glide. So again, why? We are still on 6,000 feet. Okay, we will try to do this manually now. Go down to I think 3,000 feet. Let's check the altitude. Make an extension. Go down. I'll go to a level change to 3,001. This will work. So let's have a look back on the charts here. Oh, this will be excited. So 3,000 feet and 2,000 at the end here. Okay. So why isn't the autopilot following the flight plan? Now let's hope we have enough range to the airport later. Here at the end we have to be on 2,000 feet. So which course we have to take here? Ah, 239. 239 when we are on the line. 239, okay. I still think we can get this. So, against the sun here. So 239. Or maybe you can follow the VNAV again. Not really. Now we have to go down here. There we go. We have to be at 2,000 feet there before the turn. Let's go down a little bit faster. So now switching to the different air pressure.
2,500.
Yeah, I'm not talking here too much because I'm really concentrated. This was something that shouldn't happen here. Sure. But I still have the hope that this will work out. Now we can't see the VNAV. Heading. So let's try to keep the heading to something like this. Yeah, you should go to 2,000 feet. So we reduce the speed. The left screen here. Here we have the left screen. So now we have to make the heading completely here. Make a turn, and we'll just try to capture the ILS now. So I will make this turn here, holding 2,000 feet, and then try to activate VOR localizer. Oh, this seemed to work. This seems to work. So we're reducing the speed. Something like this here. So now lower already the landing gear. We are in approach mode. Activate those autopilots. I think we have it again. So go over here to my landing configuration view. So yes, we are. So flaps 1. Ooh, we are back in the game. Terrible. What a terrible approach. Flaps 2. Flaps 5. Reduce the speed. Whatever is that? 118 plus 10. Oh, we'll make it with this here. So we were reducing the flaps more. Planning to make a flaps 40 approach. So, and yeah, we can see the ILS glide slope here. We are on the glide slope. Oh, flaps are fully extended. So up there you can see the runway in front of us. Yeah, lights, activate the lights, and we turn off lights on, and the engine's to continuous. So we read off, you know. So this should be red. Here, and now concentrating on the landing.
1,000.
Yep, 1,000. Okay, it's a very short runway. And I think somewhere here over the tree line here, somewhere here, I will take the control. So, so autopilot off, auto throttle off.
300.
So, and now I have control.
200.
What is this with this graphics here? Is this the runway or not? I don't think so. I think this is the runway there. Something is here really wrong with the graphics since I have used the Google Maps for the first time.
50. 30. 20. 10.
There we are. Reverses. $80 knots. Yeah, we get it. 70 knots, 60 knots. Reverses off, manual braking. And we are leaving the runway here. I will slow down, slow down. Corner. No. Woo. So let's make a short stop here and then taxi to our holding point. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lelystad. Starting the APU. No. So give a little bit of thrust here. And then around the corner. We will search for a nice location to park this plane. Oh, the sun is very deep at the moment. Let's see in what light condition we will return to Hannover. So here, already here is the point where we want to stop. Whoops. So there on the field, we will make a stop. So here we will stay and parking brake is set. And take the power from the APU. And then we can switch off. Nah, come on, yeah, there. Switch off the engines. 1 and 2. So, flaps up again. Okay, everything is safe, and now, yeah, we won't stay here for long. We take a little bit more fuel in there in a moment, but not much. Here we are in Lelystad. Let's have a small outside look here. Oops. There we are. Whoop. Oh, I really forgot to switch the camera so that you can view what I'm doing in the landing. I will do this when we land in Hannover. So let's have a small overview over Lelystad here. So this is the airport, Lelystad. I don't know what is happened with the graphics of the runway. Especially the beginning of the runway didn't look right, and also the runway here. isn't looking right. I have to check out what happened. I have seen this problem the first time I used the Google Maps graphics, but I think I'm not using them right now. Okay, so yeah, when you come to the FSWeekend, then you will be here at the parking area, going into the building here, where all the exhibitors have their stands, and the big attraction is here, this complete Boeing 747 standing on the outside here in the field, and you can go in there and have a look to the inner life of the Boeing, the cockpit. Not going into the cockpit, but you can see the cockpit. Yeah, and even some workshops are taking place there in the Boeing. And this year they will also have a full range, an area for all the military builders. Yeah, so they are all gathered in one place. Yeah, also a really cool event, and I hope many of you will be there too. Yeah. So, and now what will we do now? There's our plane. We will prepare for the home flight back to Hannover, and then taxiing out here onto the runway and take off from runway 05. Yeah, a little bit to the north. Let's see what we will do. Here it is. Yeah, we will take off to the north and then making a right turn. We have to fly a little bit down here. Yeah, and then back to Hannover, Osnabrück. This is the same route we have taken when we arrived, and then making this turn here to Nienburg, and then flying around the airport and landing from behind again on runway 27 left. Here, and taxiing back to gate 7. Maybe with some support of GSX, I hope. Here, then, just a small look to the TED flaps. Yeah, 1, 2, flaps 5. Yeah, the setting of the flaps, really, I have to train this. The goal was not to die here in this flight. Goal is reached. That's all. Yeah. It's a nice weather in Lelystad. In Düsseldorf, it's already dark. Yeah, here in Hannover, in reality, it's also dark. I have set the time a little bit to a different time. Our starting time was nearly 14 o'clock, 2 o'clock local time in Hannover in the simulator, no? Not 7 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, the grass is trimmed for the Lelystad FSWeekend Football Championship. Right. They are trimming the grass, very accurate. And by the way, a fact over Lelystad, if you don't know this already, I've said this in the last live stream, there are plans to use Lelystad as a help for Amsterdam Schiphol. So airlines like Ryanair or something like this can land here in Lelystad and pulling a little bit of the passengers away from Amsterdam Schiphol. It's here just, I think, half an hour, 40 minutes from Amsterdam here. Yeah, and so this is possible. But I think they have to to invest a lot of work here so that 737s can be parked here. Maybe something like in Innsbruck, no? A field in Innsbruck, so that they can just drive in here and then drive away again. Yeah. Before we 83. Thanks a lot for this flight. It's really a pleasure to see you flying. Really? Okay. I'm better in building the Boeing at the moment than flying it. But now we prepare the flight back to Hanover. I think this will do. No, going back to Hanover, and this was then enough celebration here of for the day. Nah, come back to the cockpit. There we are. Okay. First of all, we will need a little bit more fuel. Not much, a little bit more. Go to 6,000. That's enough. So, passengers, everything is still the same. And it goes on. Unit reference. There we are. Ident. No. Index position. So, reference airport. Echo Hotel Lima Echo. We don't have a gate. So, departure arrival. Oh, we have to make the route. Pass. Route. Origin. So, now we are back here. Destination. Echo Delta Delta. Victor. Hannover Airport. Yo. Departure. Runway 05. And the departure route. I have to do a look into my notes. The Arnhem 1 Lima route. Arnhem 1 Lima. L620. So to activate. Activate. So to Arnhem. So and then the Lima 620 to Zubox. Zulu 718 to Osnabrück. T5. Let's have a look again to the route if everything is right there. So to Zubox, the Zulu 718 to Osnabrück here. Yeah, and then, yeah, this is the one-way route. Here we have to go up here to Umwis and to Nienburg. Yeah. So, to Osnabrück, the T511. So, T511 to Umwis. Umwis. And the T463 to Nienburg. Execute. Cost index, again, 20, reserves 1. Cruise altitude 270, flight level. Transition altitude. Here in the Netherlands we have 3,000 feet. And 1 limits. We will use this. Flaps 5 takeoff. Copy the center of gravity and copy the speeds. Oh. This was better than the beginning in Hannover. So, and let's prepare the cockpit now. Make flaps 5. Brakes here. We can leave the flight director as they are. Speed brakes are in. So flaps are moving. 1, 2, and 5. And I have still some more topics on my list to speak about. Wow. Okay. This was really more stress. No, this was 1 too high. 5. So this was really more stressful than I thought. Okay. So let's check the overhead. All fuel pumps on. Let's make, yeah, taxi lights can stay on. 270 and 50 for the landing altitude in Hannover. Oh. No, we don't need an anti-ice, I think, here. So everything is still here on. Leave it off for now and then make it on again when we start the engines. And I think we can, yeah, APU bleed on. We need this here. We can already try to start the engines. Engine number 1. Now we make it from the other view here. So engine number 1, ground. Yeah, there the engine is coming. And 20 we will give the fuel. I make the cockpit sound a little bit louder. Look. So you can hear it. Wait for the click. There it is. And starting engine number 2. $15, $20, and giving fuel. And we're waiting for the click here. There it is. So take the power from the engines. There we are. And the APU can come off. APU bleed off. Tax on auto. And the window heat is going on. Okay. When we are at the, we activate this here, the auto throttle. When we are at the runway, then we activate VNAV and LNAV, and the runway course and heading. The heading will be 048. Just in case something is going wrong. So now we're ready to take off. Oops. What is this doing here? There we are. Now we're ready for a takeoff to Hannover. Losing the parking brake. I said losing. Oh. So, there we have it. Oh, and giving a little bit of rust here. We're rolling. Oh, color scheme in the chat. I've never been there. I hope to get there this year. You should. Really. I was there, I think, yeah. Was I two times at the visitor. And really, this is overwhelming what they are setting up there at this weekend. So many simulator enthusiasts with their cockpits, with their setups. Hardware manufacturers are there. PMDG should be there this year. Well, just if anyone is interested. Yeah, this is always a good place to meet other builders and ask them questions, how to do a special thing. Fly-by-wire, yes, fly-by-wire, they are there too. They had a presentation, I think, last year too. Yeah, and here Moby Flight and Carl from the HeliMac channel is there. So slow down. Slow down and taking the turn. And here we are entering runway 05. Don't waste any meter of the runway. Yeah, here's something really wrong with this graphics. So, and a short hold. VNAV, LNAV. Why aren't they working? Next problem. Set the parking brake for a moment. Have a look there. The route is in here. And we deactivate the flight director one time and set it up again. 1, 2. Ah, an LNAV we have, but no VNAV. Why? Okay. Is anything missing? Let's Let's have a look down here to the FMC again. Need an execute here somewhere. So departure, arrival, everything is okay. Climb. Let's have a look. Some execute was missing. Now we have a VNAV. Oof. This is more thrilling here for me than any Saturday evening thriller. Cross the fingers after a safe landing in Hannover. So everything is ready now. Flaps are set. Are they set? Have a look here. No. 5. I said flaps 5. Good to check this. Now they are going to 10. Something isn't right here with this setting. I can't pull the flaps handle too far. So, okay. Again, reset the view. Oh, there we are. And now, so that you can see what I'm doing here. Everything is there. 40% N1 staying on the brakes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to go back to Hannover in one piece. Thrust set. Toga. This time the toga is working. Slightly forward pressure on the yoke. And holding it on the runway. Rotate.
Positive recline.
Gear up. Yes, we've made it. Out of Lelystad in a Boeing. Can already bring the flaps on up. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is too high. We have a height restriction here. Apply it manually again. This will be fun later when the cockpit is finished and I have flaps one and I have bigger screens. These are really small for me. My computer isn't strong enough to run the Microsoft Flight Simulator on my 4K screen. So I have only this 23-inch monitor in HD resolution, and the displays are really small. I think we have forgotten to set the altitude. Already tune up the altitude a little bit. Say 10,000 feet, and we'll do the rest later. I think it's really low. So let's switch back to the autopilot so that we can concentrate here. What they want.
1,000.
Why is he? Why is this so low? Okay, I take over the control. This. Ah, come on here. Power. What is going on here? So, okay. So, I think now we do it manually. God, what a flight today. I have done this flight several times before and even last year, and yeah. This time nothing is working really good. So let's stay on course here. So what's going on, flight director? I think we have lost the vertical profile. But why? So let's go to, I think, 3,000 feet. God, this is really a fun flight today. So let's climb a little bit. Not too fast. Okay, flaps are in. Gear is off. So let's switch back, and maybe now we have it back. Yes. What does the enable next altitude? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We will make this somehow. 270 flight level. There we are. So, and now we are back on course. So switching the screen. There we are. And a little bit lower of volume. Something, a little bit more. Something like this. Yeah. Yeah, now we're increasing, we're getting the height and enabling the auto thrust. Yeah, now we're accelerating. When this cockpit is finished, I have a steep learning curve. But at the end, I know somehow what to do to get the plane back on course. So let's check and clean up a little bit. Lights can stay off, taxi lights off. Everything else looks fine. We are back on course. Finally. Okay. And let's the passengers walk around. So on auto, this will stay on auto. So does Navigraph show where we are? Yeah. Here you can see, so we have made this right turn here, and there we are back on track. And we will go this here to Nienburg and check directly what we will do in Nienburg. Here. When we reach Nienburg, then we will continue 093 course parallel to the airport, and then making a right turn, and again, just like we've done in Lelystad, and capturing the ILS for the landing. So, okay, we now have a little bit time to talk again, finally. So, what are the things I want to talk about again? The plans. The plans for 2023 were that I start with the CDU. I thought I would be finished with the MIP September last year, but yeah, some panels took way longer than I expected, and yeah, so it didn't finish, and I couldn't start with a CDU, and so this will wait again. Year 2024. What will this year have for us here on the channel? The first thing here, of course, the last parts of the MIP, the gear lever, the knee panels, and the configuration videos. I was asked on my homepage if I don't do configuration videos for the center panel and the chrono, but yes, I will do these configuration videos, and yeah, they will come. The next two videos, I think, will be the configuration videos. Just while I'm seeing this, we are a little bit low on fuel here, huh? I have in there at 6,000 pounds, or not? We will have a look at this. I think this can be enough, but we will see. We are far away from realism. So there we are reaching our cruise altitude. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this year. And then, yeah, of course, the visit of the FSWeekend will be there in March. And then, I think after the finishing of the MIP, I will start with the EFS panel. The EFS panel, because I have designed something like this. This already, some parts are already designed, buttons, some knobs, and the panel itself. There must be some parts different. I really didn't know how to make a panel when I made my first panel. Now I know which screws I need for the backlighting panel, what I need, yeah, how much space the different components will need, and so on. Yeah. And then the MCP. This will be also a big project. Many functions in one panel and a very big panel full of electronics. Yeah. I think this will be the most important steps for this year. And then when I have finished this, then the whole front of the 737 is finished. Whole MIP, the whole glare shield, maybe in the glare wings. here you can see this here, these clock and microphone controls I will insert into my glare wings, yeah, and then synchronize it with the clock here. By the way, the clock doesn't make any sense that this is still running. Okay. Yeah, so these will be made too, and then the whole front plate will be finished. Here, and everyone who is interested in some PCB from me, I have more PCBs here for the output shift registers. Was it in the last, I think in one of the last videos, I have showed this to you, that I have made a PCB. Have I shown this? I don't know. I've made a PCB where I solder on these shift registers, the output shift registers that are supported by MobiFlight, and then you can control many LEDs with just, correct me, I think with 3 pins of the Arduino Mega you can control up to 32 LEDs, and this is really useful to save pins on your Arduino. I think I have to stay on track here with the heading, just if something happens before 102 with the heading. So 102. So let's go back here. Yeah, color scheme. Do you create own PCB homemade? I tried this. I have some videos on the. I have a video on the channel where I show you and tell you about my plans of making PCBs. I have made some working PCBs. One is still used in the overhead for the iris panel. All the buttons are soldered there, but I wasn't able to come out with a constant quality and results. Yeah, always there were some parts that didn't come out as I wanted them to. Yeah, it wasn't a reproducible quality, and I invested much time and effort into it, and then I finally gave up, and ordered a professionally made PCB. Yes, after it took me weeks and months of testing and making, and then I ordered a PCB for $10. Yeah, and then it was absolutely clear it isn't worth all the work to create your own PCBs at home. So keeping up the heading, 169. Yeah, we are reaching the top of descent there, and we will go down to, let's see what will be our height there. $4,000 feet. We will go, this we will insert here already, an altitude of 4,000 feet. Let's assume the controller has cleared us for this altitude. 4,000 feet. So, like this. Okay. So yeah, it isn't worth all the work making your own PCBs. So I'm designing them, yep, all by myself, and then ordering them. And you can't order them in quantities of only one piece. So I'm ordering more of them and selling all the not needed PCBs to you. So I have many PCBs here. You have to look to the videos, especially in the overhead, where I have made designed a PCB, and just write an email to me when you want to have one, and then you can buy a PCB just for really a small amount of money. So, any topic again here? So I have talked about my plans. Yeah, eventually I will start designing the CDU. When we're talking about the CDU, it is really often people are using these nearly square monitors, these VGA controlled monitors, and they were really hard to get, and these wider screens, I have two wider screens now, were cheaper, and I will try to build a CDU with a wider screen. I don't know if this will work. I will try it, and then it is a good alternative to all the other versions that are out there. One thing was, yeah, I know we're low on fuel, but I believe we will make it with this fuel amount. Back to the topic. Yeah, I don't want to use graphic card ports. I try. Don't want to use graphic card ports to show the CDU monitors. So now we're starting our descent. This will save us fuel again. Yep. Yeah, let's see how this will come out. And maybe I will build a CDU. I'll try to build something with a Raspberry Pi, for example, in the background, that will connect to the ProSim software and get the data that has to be shown here. But really, this is just in my mind. I've talked to Umberto, developer of ProSim, and he showed me some things about this topic, really helpful, and yeah, I will see if this can work. So another topic that I want to talk about here, my 3D printer. Often asked if I'm satisfied with my 3D printer. I have showed this. I've switched to the Prusa printer, the Mark III, some years ago, and this was worked really fantastic. And I didn't regret the buy of this printer anytime. And now I really switched to the Mark IV printer, and this is even better again. So really, it works great. It is a bigger amount of money you have to invest, but it is really worth it. When you don't want to work always on your 3D printer and find out how the material doesn't start to warping and fine-tune here and there, this printer just shall work, then this is your choice, I think, and it's working really great. Here, and so I've switched into the Mark IV, and he has done all the parts for the last panels I needed, and it's really fast when I redesign something and then make a new version. I love this. Okay, let's just to not come into trouble, let's plan the landing now, and then if we have more time here, we will discuss some more topics. So the landing. Let's switch here to Navigraph again. So in Navigraph, I think we haven't, I have forgotten to make our new curse here. From Lelystad to Hannover. Okay. So now the overlay is correct. So let's have a look to the charts. I really need a checklist for streaming. So the ILS 10995 and 271 is a curse. 10995 271. Please help me out. 99521. Let's have a look to the pedestal. 10995. So there we have it. And curse come on here. 271. No, come on. 271. And also on the first officer side. .271. Switching. I think there must be something missing in the MCP. Descent. Let's have a look. The forecast page, I think. Transition level 5000. There we have it. Yep. We have to stay on standard Russia here. Okay. This fuel thing will be really interesting. But I still think we will make this with this fuel amount. So brakes on 2. I think we have to set our landing flaps. Where was it? Not on the descent, not on the forecast. Is this on the arrival page? No. Here. Flaps 40. Insert it. Okay. 116, 100 plus 10, 30 round. Okay. So let's keep the heading up. 3-1. So ILS is in, curse is set. We activate, we arm the spoilers. We are armed. Have we already inserted the the landing here. Arrival. Ah, here. The ILS Y, no? So ILS Y on 27 left. Nienburg. Let's have a look to the charts again. Hope this will work. From Nienburg charts, come on here. We need the arrival charts. Not for Lelystad or Hannover. Ennard, Nienburg. Let's see here. So Celle. Is this not this here? Nienburg. Now let's have a look at the FMC, what at the cursor, what it does, what he is doing here. So go to 80. I think this doesn't look too bad. Make this bigger. Can you give it? No, I can't get this on the screen here. I think this can work. We will find our way down to the airport. Nah, come on. Track required again. Okay. Now, I hope we'll reach Nienburg at the right height. So, okay, while we are cruising in, what is going on in the chat? Here, color scheme. I'm struggling with my printer, but I'm new to 3D printing, at least PLA. Yep. Me too. I only print PLA and a little bit of PETG from time to time, but yeah, PETG only when it is a temperature critical thing that you have to print. In my drying box with heat, for example, then I print parts from PETG. I have to move it a little bit here so that you can see everything. Oh, sun is going down a little bit already. So, and Slavi, come on, Captain. When you will fly in your DIY home sim? Yeah. My friends are always asking me, when will you fly in your own sim? I don't know. I have read a post on Facebook some times ago when someone wrote, after 12 years I finally have finished my sim. And I think this is a realistic time. Yeah, when you see how many things you have to build. And it's not only that you have to get panel making knowledge, you have to increase your knowledge in electronics, woodworking, programming maybe. Yeah, it's a really wide range of topics. Yeah, and Ray, I don't know. Will this be in 5 years? Maybe. And then, yeah, I would have it would have took me 12 years too. Yeah, not unrealistic. So what is going on here? Why isn't the autopilot going more down? Why isn't he going down? 6,000 feet? Is there maybe a height restriction here? 4,000 and above. Ah, on Celle. And oh, I'm looking here on the FMC. Celle 4,000 and above. Here, Celle. Celle. There. 4,000. Let's try to be exactly at 4,000 there. I can enter this. Let's just try. Maybe this can work. No, is he going down? Nothing is working here today. Okay. Again, let's make a level change. I think a level change is the will work. So we're going down here. Boah. The Blubberblasennase. Hello! Nice to have you here in the final, nearly the final approach. Yeah, I have to concentrate on this landing here now. 4,000 feet, there we are. Switching the start altitude. So, can we go to altitude hold? 4,000 feet, no? Yeah. So go down. So we will make this like in Lelystad. I think we will make a right turn, then capture the localizer and then land. I think this will work out. Somewhere there must be the airport behind us. It's really becoming evening now. So come, go down. because I'm not in the level change again. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, back here. Oh, now we're going down. 4,000 feet. This is what I want to reach. Oh, let's check the pressurization in Hannover. Really fast, really fast. Come on, come on. No, can't do this. Can't do this now. Have to concentrate on the flight here. So now we are here. Yeah. Altitude hold. There we are. Can we activate this again? So and now we can have a look at the pressurization. In Hannover. Airport, Hannover, weather 10:28. There we have it. And we set this ten 28. Oh, it's really getting dark now. The lights a little bit. Okay, localizer, the VOR localizer mode. We reduce the altitude, so now it can bring us down. Yeah, I think let's bring out the gears nearly, or at least the flaps a little bit here. So, and when we make the turn, then we lower the gear. Yeah, here you can, so I go to the side again. Here you can see everything, yep. So, we are awaiting the right turn. Laps 2. Philip Miglio, hello! Nice to have you here. Sorry that I'm not talking too much. It's really challenging, at least for me at the moment. So we're in the turn, the final turn to the runway, lowering the gear now. And laps. There is our runway. The left one is our runway. And more flaps. Oh, there we have the localizer. Now approach mode. Both autopilots. Oh, this is really getting dark this time. See, on my other monitor, this is still really, really bright. but I think on this monitor it's really dark already. So we are on the ILS. Runway inside, everything is clear here. Shall we do it? Come on. So let's take the control. We lower the flaps now. Let the autopilot establish, and then we have control. So, okay. Too high. So guys, now I'm concentrating
1,000.
on the landing.
Traffic.
Traffic? Not now. Please. Okay, gear is down. 3 green, everything's
500.
fine. So the runway is long enough. There should be no problem
300.
if we hit this right. But this is looking good.
200.
Captain Bob, I see you. I'll speak to you in a second.
100. 50.
So,
30.
idle.
20. 10.
Reverses. This is looking good. 80 knots. $60. Reverses off. Manual braking. Ooh. Let's put on the Captain Bob memorial hat here. Finally. Oh, guys, I have trained this flight several times, but so much, I will take the next exit, but so much like today wasn't happening in my trainings. Nothing has worked as planned today. But having this in mind, we have made it finally. It could have been ended more worse. We survived both flights, reached our target. What else do you want? And now we are taxiing to gate 7 in Hannover. And then we have done this, we have celebrated 7 years, yeah, gate 7, yeah, you see this, 7 years of Mikey's Flightdeck, and really, it was a pleasure to have you here. So let's make a short stop here and prepare everything. God, it's It's so dark here. So, APU. Start the APU. Taxi lights. Oh God, we didn't have on lights. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Brakes off. Flaps in. Spoilers in. Switch off the flight director. Yeah. Okay, and can GSX bring us to gate 7? Gate 7. Yes. I request to follow me. A marshaller has been dispatched, not dispatched. So what is done in the chat? Yeah, Captain Bob is here. Finally. So let's move in here. So where is a marshaller and the follow me car? What a service here. Floyd 83, Kiss Landing, congratulations, thank you. Philippe McGovern, that was good, thank you. Yeah, at least we survived. So, does anyone see a follow me car? Me not. Congratulations on 7 years. Yeah. It's has been a long time now. And an end isn't inside. Still inside. Still not inside. So that's what I wanted to say. And and a nice from Casper Marcus. Hey, is this our follow me car? Stop! Yeah, turn around, turn around. Where have you been? Hello. Yes, you are a good follow me car. I want to follow you. Okay. Okay. Over the follow me car. Or is this the follow me car? I don't know. Oh, yeah, this is the follow me car. I hope the car knows the way to gate 7. Where is he going? This isn't gate 7. We know better where we want to drive, I think. We will just take a good gate here. But there is my service crew waiting. Okay, sorry. Think here. This is gate 7. Yeah, and there is my crew. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you, follow me car. Thank you for nothing. This is becoming an arcade simulation session. Please, everyone out there, don't take this serious. Who is standing on our gate? Are you sure? God. Okay, plane is in our gate, but we will make the stop anyway. There is the marshaller. Yes, Yes. And a little bit. Yeah. I want to come. I come. 8 more meters. And up. Thank you for the service. Parking brake on. And take the power from the APU and shut off the engines. Here. And with this picture from Hannover with our Boeing, finally at gate 7, we are ending this live flight. And what have I said? 1.4 tons of fuel was enough. Yeah. So anything more in the chat here? Flowy 83, hope to see you flying in your homemade 737 cockpit. Hi from France. Thank you. Bonsoir to France. Yeah. And now to you guys. What time is it? Yeah. Nearly 10 o'clock here, local time now. Thank you all for celebrating this moment here. Again, don't take this flight too serious. I'm always building in this on my cockpit. I don't invest much time flying this. I'm just doing this for you, seeing something else. Yeah. Thank you all for being here at this moment and yeah, making this a great streaming evening. And yeah, I've said there will come new configuration videos, new build videos, and if you aren't already a member of Mikey's Flightdeck and you want to build your own cockpit at home, then subscribe on my site and you have full access to all my files to download and build your own 737 cockpit at home. So here, I'm going, I think, to bed now, cleaning up here all the mess and bringing flowers to the follow me car driver that I didn't follow. Sorry, guy. Yeah. Have a good evening, day, night, whatever it is there at your place. And I hope we will see us soon back on the flight deck.